Hi everyone, welcome to watergoddesstarot. So if you're feeling anxious, then today's reading is going to calm you down. This reading has certain messages in regards to the anxiety that you're feeling, or if you're feeling extremely ungrounded, you will get some insight into how you can deal with it and feel more grounded and better energetically. All right. For the same, you have 3 options to choose from. You can see 3 images on the screen. I'll show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time, and choose the image that you feel drawn to the most intuitively. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's figure out what messages are there in store for you. We have Sacred Convergence. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If at all there's any error, then please excuse me. Then we have Break the Chain, that says Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. Then we have Storm. And your last card is Buddhi. Okay. Now, pile number 1. You are that person or that pile who has been through a lot, okay? Your lessons have not just been tough, but it's been too much for a normal individual to deal with. So you might have often questioned yourself that, why me? Or why do I have to go through so many trials and tribulations? Why is the universe testing me all the time? Why is my life so difficult? Why do I have so many lessons to learn? What you got to understand is that you are the black sheep of your family, okay? You are here to break generational curses, to break patterns, to get rid of the cycles that your lineage has been dealing with time and again. You are that person who has, kind of taken that oath that, I will do the needful that's required to break these patterns, to get rid of the generational trauma. You are the one who has taken this responsibility for doing the needful for your ancestors, for your lineage, all right? And that is why your experiences are going to be different as compared to the people around you, okay? And your life can very much be full of some huge tower moments, okay? These tower moments can come in the form of a divorce or a health issue, or you feeling like an outcast when it comes to your family, you being your own person, you getting rid of the mindset that your family has, or the money blockages that are there in your family. Whatever it is, there is some kind of trauma that you're dealing with that you're meant to heal in this lifetime. And that is why you are very anxious, because you're tired of fighting your battles. You're like, now I don't have that much of energy to go about it time and again. But your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team is here to tell you that you are almost there, okay? You have done your bit. You are still doing your bit. But what you got to understand is that whatever difficulties you're going through, whatever challenges you're facing in your life, whatever obstacles are present in your life at present, or whatever you've been dealing with till now, that chapter is coming to an end and you're starting afresh. It was necessary for you to go through these experiences, because these experiences are not just going to shape your character, but these experiences are also going to push you towards your mission on planet Earth, what you're meant to do in this lifetime over here. The universe really wants to give you a big hug and wants to tell you to stop being afraid of what might go wrong. Okay, do not expect the worst case scenario always, because that chapter or that phase of your life is actually coming to an end. And now that you're stepping into a new phase of your life, it's very important for you to be optimistic about it, for you to be hopeful about it, for you to know that your life is not just about learning and, just going through lessons. It's more than that. Because unless you're going to unlearn and relearn, how will you grow as a person? And growth looks good on you, pile number one. You have no idea how much you've grown over time. This is something that you're going to realize when you will take out a couple of minutes from your everyday life and understand how far you've come till now. You are very, very strong, and your ancestors, your lineage, your spirit guides, your angels, everyone is very, very proud of you. Okay? You also need to understand that the more you're going to want to figure out what's happening in your future, the more lost you're going to feel. So if you are someone who is consuming a lot of readings, you should take a break. Why? Because you're not living in the moment. You are depending on either tarot or any other form of divination for that matter, or maybe someone else's validation. So you are basically, what you're doing is you're not living your life in the moment, at present, in the now. And that is what is going to ease up your anxiety. You got to give your worries to the universe, give your worries to your ancestors, to your guides. Let them sort things out for you. Have that much of faith that you are very well taken care of. And try enjoying every little thing when it comes to your life. Be it you having your meal, be it you listening to music, you reading a book, you doing anything for that matter, you sleeping for that matter. Maybe you're not sleeping that much and you're constantly in your head, you're worrying about how will things pan out for me? Where am I going now? How will this connection, work out with my partner or with my person? You have 1,000 conversations or 1,000 tabs that are open in your head. And this needs to stop. This will only stop when you will have faith that somebody somewhere got your back. So start enjoying yourself more. Start pampering yourself more. Start smiling more. Start living in the moment more. Live for yourself. Do things that you really like, okay? Maybe right now everything is very dark, but after a couple of months, you will see why certain things happened the way they did, or why certain things were kept hidden from you. Because if something is supposed to be hidden from you, no matter how many readings you take, no matter how many people you go to, you're not going to get that desired clarity, because it's something that's not meant to come your way at this point of time, or at a particular point of time when you are actually very stressed about finding the whys, hows, whens of that situation. Okay? It's very important, for you to just silence that chatter of your mind. Let things go. Release people from the past. Release your past altogether. Do not go back to the same story or the same person when you know that that particular person or, situation is not very good for you. You are someone who's very wise. You're someone who is intelligent at the same time. Okay? You have this beautiful blend of wisdom and intellect. So what you got to understand is that you are the sole creator of your life. Yes, you can very well co-create with the universe, with your angels, with your guides, but you got to do your bit. So do not run away from your responsibilities, because there are certain karmic debts that you're clearing out in this lifetime. Okay? So just do your bit, pile number one. And you have no idea how far you're going to go in your life just because of the knowledge or the wisdom that you're already born with. You're someone who's a natural healer. Okay, you're an old soul. You are a very good counselor. So instead of worrying, it's very important for you to start channeling that energy in a direction where you can make something out of it, where you can rewrite your story, where you can use your experiences and move ahead in your life, in your career. Maybe make your career out of your life story, out of the experiences that you've had, not just in this lifetime, but even in your past lives, because you are someone who channels that energy. Maybe you're an artist for that matter. Whatever the case is, even if you are not, pile number one, what you got to understand is that living your life in the now, being hopeful about the future, shutting that chattering of your mind is something that is going to ease you out. So just try living in the moment and half of your problems are going to get sorted. All right? So this is what I have for you. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what messages we have for you. We have let the feminine lead the way, Buddha, feast, and dance with life. All right. Did you hear the firecracker? This is what you're being asked to do, because the feast card says slow down and celebrate yourself. And then we had that firecracker. And this is such a beautiful synchronicity, pile number 2. You are simply being asked to stop being so harsh on yourself. You are way too much in your masculine energies. But this is the time for you to enjoy life. This is the time for you to live your life. This is the time for you to go easy on yourself. Whatever anxiety is surrounding you at this point of time, it is surrounding you because you are an aware soul, okay? You understand energies, you pick up on energies, and you pick up on the energies of the people around you. So for the most part, for most of you, okay, there are very high chances that you are picking up on someone else's anxiousness, and there is this illusion that you're creating in your head that it's yours. So just go through that energy check and see who you're spending your maximum time with, and try drawing some healthy boundaries. If you're someone who's a loner, you do not spend time with people, you're in your own energy, then maybe your career is getting the best of you, okay? Or there's something that you're doing in excess that's getting the best of you. This could be you watching a lot many shows, or you just using social media excessively, or you doing something that is disturbing your balance. There's something about you indulging into food, or there's excess of something in your life. And for each one of you, it's going to be different, all right? But just take a moment, either pause this video and ask yourself, who is this person? Or where are you overindulging? Ask yourself, and each one of you will get your answer. And everyone's answer is going to be different. So once you understand the root of the problem, it's going to get easier for you to sort it out, all right? You're also someone who's very intuitive, all right? So you're an empath, you're someone who's very intuitive, and what's happening in the now is that you're not listening to your intuition. Maybe what your intuition is trying to tell you is something that is not sitting very well with what you want to hear. So that is why you're shunning off your intuition, or you're not very interested in trusting your gut feeling. And you're like, no, maybe I'm overthinking. So here, basically, you are running away from reality. And this needs a check. Your intuition will always be your best bet, provided you're ready to listen to that gut feeling, provided that you're ready to trust your instincts. All right? Because sometimes it happens to the best of us, okay? So judgments apart, it happens with everyone that, for example, there's a person that I really like, and my intuition is constantly telling me that, what, this person is not good for you. And I am constantly running away from trusting my intuition, thinking that I'm overthinking, where in reality, my intuition is actually trying to protect me. I'm not listening to my intuition because the message is something that I'm not wanting to listen to, or the message is something that I'm least interested in addressing because I really want that person. But then my gut is telling me that that particular person is not right for me. And this applies to all areas of your life. I'm just giving you a random example so that you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you are in this kind of a situation in your life where you're not facing reality in spite of the fact that your intuition is trying to tell you something. So the day you're going to start listening to your intuition, the day you're going to take that step back, spend some time in your energy, in your solitude, try, joining the dots, you are going to get your answer, and your anxiety automatically is going to just ease out beautifully, because then you will know what is triggering you, what is the reason behind you feeling anxious. Right now you're running away from the reality is what I'm getting, okay? In order to ease out your anxiety, it's very important for you to have healthy boundaries with people. I don't know if I've given you this message prior, but then I feel like letting you know time and again that you got to have some boundaries with the people around you. Otherwise, you are going to feel depleted all the time. So please draw some healthy boundaries and clear your energies the more you spend time with different people, or the more you communicate with different people. It's not just about you spending time in the physical world. It's about how you're connecting with the other person energetically. Sometimes when we are energetically connected, even if we are at a distance, we are able to pick up on each other's energies because we are connected, right? There's telepathy, or there is this, I feel that you have certain gifts, pile number 2. I certainly feel that. And you are that person who is quite emotionally open, you're vulnerable, and you are very good at picking up on energies. Maybe you don't realize that for some of you, but then you are. And I do feel you are someone who has some psychic gifts also. So work on those gifts and use them to your advantage rather than ignoring them, okay? There's also a need for you to not rush the process. Your career, be it a lover, be it your health goals, be it how you are, the relationship that you share with yourself. It applies to all areas of your life. You are being too hard on yourself, or you are being too adamant about a particular situation in your life. Right now, your best bet will be to let it go, to let things flow, to not try to know the answers, or just don't try to micromanage the universe. Let loose. Do not become a control freak. The more you're going to let loose, the easier you're going to feel in your energies. Dance your heart out. There is that little girl or that little boy inside of you that needs that freedom. So sing out loud in your room. Play your favorite music, no matter how ugly, bad, or just however you sound, it doesn't matter. Do it for you, and trust me, you are going to feel better. Just put any music, either sing out loud or dance for yourself. You have no idea how healing of an experience it's going to be, not just for your physical body, but also for your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual body. You will get rid of the pent-up energy that's not getting an outlet to flow out of your system, to flow out of your body. Okay, this is going to make you feel very grounded. Just try once, come back to this reading, tell me how you feel, because I assure that you're going to feel so much better. You have no idea. All right? And start being gentle with yourself, pile number 2. Start being gentle with yourself. Take yourself out on dates, watch a movie, read a book. It's not that maybe you are that kind of a person who feels that if you're being productive, then you're doing something right. And when you are idle, or when you are in your solitude, or when you're not doing anything, you feel like you're failing at life. And this is not the right approach. There has to be that balance between your masculine and your feminine energies. Sometimes doing nothing is very therapeutic. Unless you're going to try that, you will not have that experience, okay? So please, take out some time out of your life and do nothing. Sleep, eat. Just do anything that makes you happy, yeah. It's not such a big deal. Your life is absolutely going very smoothly. And I just want you to know that at this point of time, you should be proud of yourself. You should celebrate yourself because you've come really far in your life. But you don't acknowledge that. You are good to others, you're kind to others, but you're being unkind with your own self. And this is what is creating that anxiety. This is what is disturbing your hormones. This is what is giving you those random mood swings. All right? So just include these little activities. Be good to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Listen to your intuition. Have some clear boundaries in your life, and you will be good to go. All right? So yes, we come to the end of your reading, pile number 2. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what messages we have for you. We have mural, the crumbling, Lakshmi in reverse, riding the cosmic wave. So pile number 3, in order to, release these anxious thoughts or the anxiety that you're experiencing at this point of time, it's very important for you to become a bit selfish, okay? Sometimes selfish is good. Sometimes selfishness is required, especially when you are someone who is very emotional, especially when you are that person whose emotions rule like nobody's business, okay? You are such a pure soul. Firstly, let me tell you this. You're a pure soul and you're very, very emotional. Your emotions often end up getting the best of you. And this is when people end up taking advantage of you. I'm not saying that they do it intentionally, but intentionally, unintentionally, that doesn't matter. You end up feeling very depleted and left out in the cold because you are there for everyone. But when you need people, when you need some kind of support, when you need a person to, just be by your side, you have nobody. And then it hurts. In order to save yourself from disappointments, it's important for you to make yourself your number one priority. Learn to say no. If there is something that is not vibing very well with your moral compass, say no. Do not hesitate to put forth what your moral values are or what you're feeling in the moment. If the other person respects you, they are going to not get offended by your boundaries. If they are in your life to take advantage of you, it's not going to sit very well with them. So this is going to be a good, opportunity for you to actually understand the truth of the truth of everyone's character that you're dealing with. I'll be very honest. And these could very well be your colleagues or the people you spend a lot of time with, your family members, your friends, or your clients for that matter. If you're someone who's into the healing business or the healing arts, maybe your clients are, wanting to just churn you out, churn you out in a way that they want as much information as possible. You are a very sweet soul, okay? And it's important for you to take a stand for yourself. Unless you are going to take that stand, you will keep on struggling with the issues that you're going through at this point of time. So learn to say no, be authentic, be yourself. If the other person or the people that are around you really need you or they really respect you, they will be very okay with your boundaries. Nobody appreciates being overstepped. All right? So please respect yourself. Pile number 3. Please respect yourself. Choose yourself. This is your time to make yourself your number 1 priority. You have spent a good or a huge portion of your life in regards to you serving others or in regards to you being available, okay? You are the 3 a.m. friend. You are the counselor friend. You are that person whom people end up taking for granted because you are a very low maintenance kind of a friend. One sweet text and you will melt. One sweet gesture and you will be good to go. You are that pure. You're not naive. It's just that your heart chakra is open. It's just that, you have healed. You've worked on yourself. Yes, you're vulnerable, but you're not afraid of showing your vulnerability. And sometimes people take this as a weakness, or they feel that, the other person is naive, where in reality, you are that kind of a person who's very strong, because vulnerability takes strength. And you have it in abundance, all right? But in order to be good to yourself, you have this responsibility towards your own self as well, right? So in order to be good to yourself, it's important for you to make yourself your number 1 priority. Whatever or whoever is leaving your life, be it your romantic interest, the person that you're in a situationship with, connection with, your ex, your past lover, be it your ex-friends, your school friends, your colleagues, your job, your career, whatsoever or whosoever is leaving your life, let that person, thing, situation leave your life. And see, there are a lot of firecrackers in the background, because once these people, they're going to leave your life, you will be celebrating their release. Please do not hesitate to choose yourself, all right? Because you're being taken advantage of right now. I feel this very strongly. So have your boundaries up, and whosoever is feeling offended by your boundaries, any which way doesn't deserve to be a part of your life. And if they really want to be, they will prove themselves to you, okay? Because pile number 3, the more you're going to hold on to people, places, situations or things that are not for your highest good, the more blockages you're going to create for yourself, the more anxious you're going to feel. And once you will let this release happen, once you will let, the universe take its course, when you will stop controlling things and people around you, a lot of weight is going to get lifted off of your shoulders. And you're automatically going to feel very light energetically, okay? So don't let your emotions get the best of you. If you feel like crying, you can cry. There is no harm in crying. It is something that, that is a healing experience. So do not be afraid of just crying or writing a letter to yourself. If you want to release something out of your life, just do it. Do it so that you are able to create space for something bigger and better, okay? Your anxiousness is also, it's being way too heavy on you, because The conversation that you are having with yourself is not very high vibrational. Maybe someone is making you question your value or your worth. I don't know what kind of dynamic you're in. This could be romantic or otherwise. This could be a bond that you share with a friend, a family member, a co-worker, or just people in general. You're being way too harsh on yourself. Okay, there is low self-worth. Self-esteem is low, pile number 3. And this needs to shift. There is this perspective shift that needs to happen. The way you talk to yourself needs a correction, okay? You got to be good to yourself. You got to feel like you are the big deal. You are the it person. Do not think that people are going to feel that you're very snooty or you're too full of yourself. No. This is your time to be in this energy so that the other person knows that you are a high quality person, that you have standards. You're not going to settle for the bare minimum. And it's not just about you settling for the bare minimum in terms of your romantic relationships. This could very well be in regards to your job, to your relationship with your family members or your friends in general, yeah? But there's something about you having a negative mindset or lack mindset, or you not being very gentle with your own self, that is having a direct impact on the levels of overwhelming emotions that you're feeling at this point of time. And in order for you to feel very settled in your energy, it's important for you to be optimistic about your life, to be optimistic about good things waiting to enter into your life. If you're someone who is struggling with money, or you feel that you are not abundant, you don't look good, you don't have enough money, everyone is living their best life except for yourself, all of this needs to go into the dustbin, all right? This is something that is just pulling you down. What you got to tell yourself is that, you know what, universe, I'm very grateful for what I have in the now. Thank you for all the blessings. Look at me, the amount of effort that I'm putting on an everyday basis when it comes to my health goals. I am seeing the results. I am seeing gradual results. And I'm very proud of myself. I know that there is someone, somewhere, who is going to enter into my life in divine timing. The universe knows when the time is right for me to meet the love of my life. And the universe will orchestrate it beautifully in divine timing, and I trust the process. I feel extremely prosperous. I know that I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. I am on the way, and the universe is constantly supporting me. Money comes to me every single day. It comes to me in abundance, for I am a money magnet. I am beautiful. I'm blessed with beauty. Look at my face. I'm glowing. Look at this clear skin, my good hair. What else do I want out of life? This is how you're supposed to communicate with yourself and the universe. And once you start having these conversations with your own self, with the universe, you have no idea how beautifully this is going to impact the energetic flow of blessings into your life. This is going to be an instant shift, but this got to be your everyday practice, pile number 3. Once you will get this into a daily habit, okay, once this becomes a part of your routine, you have no idea how beautifully you're going to transform, and your anxiety is going to leave you magically. You will not even realize how easy you're going to feel in your energies and how smoothly all of it is going to, unfold for you. I'm again telling you, you're someone who is very blessed. But right now you're blocking your blessings because of some outside interferences that are happening, because of some low vibrational people that are there in your energy field. You can get rid of your anxiety by going with the flow. Okay, this is your time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And you have no idea, you are someone who is very hardworking. You're someone who's very earnest, very honest, okay? And this quality of yours is something that will make you get your wishes fulfilled like it's nobody's business. The universe is going to be extremely kind and gentle on you, with you, because you deserve it. But don't think that every time you have to be in that grind mode, you have to be in that action mode for you to actually be able to cherish the fruits of your labor. Allow the fruits of your labor to enter into your life, because the phase that you're in at this point of time, you do not need to work or burn the midnight oil for that matter. So allow the universe to send something beautiful into your life. Rather than being hyper independent about everything in your life, make universe your partner. Make a deity your partner. Have a partnership with God and see how magic is going to unfold for you. I'm telling you, you have a beautiful connection with either a deity or someone in the cosmic realm, and that particular entity is working with you. You just got to work with that high vibrational entity. For some of you, it's Goddess Lakshmi, all right? And Goddess Lakshmi is not just about money, okay? She is all about your abundance, your prosperity, good health, your beauty, your finances, your life overall, all right? So in order to attract the flow of abundance and prosperity into your life, it's important for you to shift your focus from something that disappointed you to something that is supporting you, all right? And the universe is never going to disappoint you, let me tell you. You might feel that the universe is disappointing you, but in the long run, maybe somewhere, some years down the line, you are going to realize that it was all happening for your better. It was happening for a reason, okay? So choose yourself, become your best friend, treat yourself as if you are the main character, and you will be sorted, all right? This is what I have for you here, pile number 3. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!